Me and Pippi are having a stare off. She's very not happy about the fact that Kobe has made himself comfortable. Like she was giving him this side eye, like, I don't know if I like this. And now she's just sitting, facing away, pretending not to see. Pippi. She's so dramatic. I've never seen a dog as dramatic as she is. Such a little drama queen. And maybe there's something to be thought about that today. Today's stream topic is about in part, the birds chirping, but mostly illusion. That was surreal. Okay, there it happens again. As soon as I said the word illusion, the freaking burp stopped chirping, and my mind was like, whoa, whoa. Yeah, an illusion. We had a little bit of a conversation today about the versions of us that we used to be, and how those versions of us might have been delusional, right? And what it looks like to be who you are right now, and in your own opinion, to be less so. There was this almost like reframing and gathering our thoughts around the experience that we've had in this space over the last while. And one of the things that I mentioned today is that one of the illusions we sometimes hold on to is in the ego. 1111, yay! Perfect synchronicities, receiving that abundance with you. So what Joe just did is something that I do on my side as well, where at 11:11 in my day, I get a reminder to receive abundance. And it just looks like, wait a second, everything is around me. I can take a breath, right? I have so much. And just like taking a moment to acknowledge that, maybe I did something for you just now. Today's stream topic with the whole illusion fractal is about the versions of us that we used to be and the egos that they wanted to be seen as. I admitted that there definitely was a part of me over who I am to the world. And I think I still do have control over that, but I don't think I have control over the limiting factor to make it sense like that, right? I have control over the fact that I can do things for the world. I don't have control over the fact that I'm gonna have to do more things for the world than the things that I might think I want to, if that makes sense. I feel like there definitely is this dichotomy in me between the things that I want to do and the things that I think needs to be done that I don't want to do. I almost don't believe in doing things that I don't want to do. Right? And I feel that might be a little bit disillusioned. And I feel like that is what we've been talking about today. Exploring that side of ourselves. Exploring the version of us that's willing to do the things that are hard. To do the things that will expect more of us. One of the ducks started barking. I feel very woozy. Right, there definitely is a certain wooziness present in my being. And I am pretty sure that I will not be made less woozy by Mary. But maybe the wooziness I'm experiencing will just seem normal. Maybe it will seem like less of an illusion when I know that it's real. The mother have returneth. Now I wonder. You did a bark. Woo woo! And something. Looks like you have mud on your hind. What have you done? Hallo Susa.
Hallo Isam, hoe gaan met jou?
Ek voel bietjie vandag. Ek dink die derde dag van die fase is definitief besig om my bietjie.
Wil jy net sê, seker oor die daghare ook en so seker nie.
Nee, ek weet hoe dag gevoel. Hierdie is nie eet vir 3 dae gevoel.
Ja, nee, ek ken maar. Die einste dag het ek op die kombuisteels gaan sit en 'n chicken strip geëet en gehuil. Asof môre nie gaan.
Ek voel nie heeltemal of ek wil huil nie. Ek voel meer net soos asof ek low energy is. Soos super chill vibes. Maar ja, soos ek nou net dagga gerook want dit maak dit amper normaal voel. Soos away. This is fine. Yeah. Just had a little bit of an exchange with Shishta. Talking about the fasting fractals. Day 3 of the fast is definitely the hardest. Comfortable though. I wouldn't mind going for like a whole week or something. I just do not want food debris to. Hallo mama. Lekker dag gehad?
Ja, dankie jy.
Ja, 'n bietjie geleer. Maar ek voel definitief die derde dag van die fas 'n bietjie. Daai energie van ja, ja. Weet nie of ek bietjie moet sout in kry of iets nie.
Hallo papi.
That shall be plenty. Didn't have to suck on anything. It's not very elegant, to be completely honest. But it does serve the function it's supposed to serve. Hey, of course Zano joins us. I'm like really leaning into just the experiential part of this moment. Like acknowledging that this is not an illusion. Can we all just do that for a second? Can we just all just like take a real moment? And I'm not even joking actually. Just to be like, oh yeah, this is not an illusion. And me trying to like convince you that it's not an illusion has me also second guessing. Like, is this an illusion? Why is Mel doing this? Good day, y'all. Hey, Kiefer and River Coon. Zana bless you. Jovan, of course. Getting the most highest. Yes. Of course. There is only up to go. There's a lot of us that The gravity bong right now, I don't think it's particularly gracious, but it does serve the function, and I don't have to risk pulling the clots out from where they are hidden. It's really real. It's really real. This is the real thing, huh? It is quite. It is quite the order, right? If you had to ask for something real, the moon is up. I've been watching her slowly move through the sky. I could try and show you, but you know it's not gonna be worth it. It's gonna be a small little white fleck on the screen. Hello. You still remember how to? Wow. Didn't even know you could. Wow. Wow. Hits the gravity bong. This is not an illusion. The only thing we know is that we don't know. Is this an illusion? Uh, though the act of noticing is quite special. It's true. I'm not asking why is Mel doing anything. I'm trusting you're doing what you think is best. I am trying to do what I think is best, of course. I'm noticing there is like a lot of glitchiness happening here, and it's very hard. Oh, bro, I'm trying to switch my Wi-Fi, but my half my screen is broken, so I can't see. There we go. That works. Really? Yeah. Are we back? Are we actually back? I'm trust. It's from I don't know if it's better. Might still be pretty glitchy, but I'm gonna trust. If it's still glitchy for you, just pause the stream for a second and then play it again, or maybe restart it or something. Melt is like, of course, I exist in eternal perfection. What? I missed the I missed the prelude to that. Enjoy the trip. We don't know what the next one will look like. Love yourself and love your neighbor. It might be the last chance to show love. Melt is like, of course, I exist in eternal perfection. I kind of want to exist in a temporary meditation here with your friends, even. Take like a meditative moment with Pippi. Let's do, Pippi, a 5-minute meditation, shall we? There is spiders on me. It's a very small ones, but I'll let them slowly find their way to the floor. Sorry, sweet creature. I told you to read Steppenwolf. I take it back. It's too messed up. I'm happy I didn't read it then. Let's say dual species meditation, baby spooter joining meditation, tri species meditation. Yes, he wasn't very meditative though. He was running around and stuff. We had like 10 seconds left on that 5 minutes. Yeah. How about that? Now we're all meditated and stuff. So chill, so calm, so ready for whatever illusion gets thrown at us next. Right now, the illusion is everybody's getting tariffed. So much fucking tariffs. Holy shit. Holy shit, there's a lot of tariffs. People are losing their fucking minds. And then ideally, we'll look back 1 year, 2 years, 75 years from now, and we'll be like, what? The tariffs of 2025? I have no idea what you're talking about. Hopefully, it won't take 75 years, ideally. Hopefully, it will end soon. It is quite ridiculous, this merry-go-round that we're on. It's definitely an experience. I live in Windsor, one of the hardest hit with the auto industry. Yeah, feeling the direct effects. Yeah. I feel like it's this matter of ego almost a little bit, you know. America is, or at least was for the longest time, the world superpower. And I feel not being the world superpower is like a little bit distressing. And unfortunately, in many ways, they still are. When it comes to like gold reserves, when it comes to even crypto reserves, right? America does technically hold the biggest bags government wise. All right. fiat currency as well, the whole reserve, the dollar being the reserve currency. It's a big deal. It really is. And I feel China knows that they are basically, that's the only people they're competing with, right? It's one side America, it's one side China. And the weird fractal is that I don't want to say China is winning necessarily, but China has a different strategy, right? Like their strategy is a little bit more quiet, right? And sometimes that quiet can be peaceful, right? Like things just kind of happens, and even when things happen, they're kept quiet. So there's like a whole dichotomy there, Jeeves. It's hard. It's hard to even really like wrap my head around. We live in such a weird world, huh? If I lived on some other planet, I would have opinions about some other continent or whatever. Right? Tatoris. Pepe is being so calm. I think it's because it's getting cold. It is getting a little bit colder and colder progressively. We just moved here and now it's gonna become a ghost town. Is that good for rent? I'm trying to like find any silver lining. I don't think it's gonna become a ghost town. I just think the whole we hate America shtick. Like South Africa is one of the countries that is kind of like taking that angle. I don't know, bro. Like there's no winning in war or isolation. And I think what the Americas are pushing at right now is trying to get the whole world to get on line with free trade. Ideally, maybe even pay trade, probably a little bit, right? Maybe you get to free trade with America in some ways. I don't know if he's gonna do that though, right? Like Donald Trump has been talking about tariffs his like whole life basically. He's been looking forward to this, right? And the point was to get more manufacturing back in America, which is not a bad idea necessarily. And there is a bunch of companies that are going to be investing locally because it's a good idea for them to do so too. Most of the high value consumers, if you don't mind me saying so, live in America. All right. So it's people are losing their minds over something that is again experientially devastating to the individual people, but to the entities at large, right, that are making these moves, it's just business as usual. Maybe not exactly. There's a lot of fear in the market right now. Market because of freaking tariffs. Like if you zoom out enough, it's gonna be one of those things. So let me backtrack to like give you a oversight of what it is I'm thinking right now. I think we fucking love as a species some bullshit like this. That's what I think. Maybe this is my own bias, but I just think the only reason this is happening right now is because we're fucking bored as a species, and we're like, yeah, we need this new thing to talk about. My country has has increased our VAT tax as well from like 1st of May. Every single purchase I make, another 0.5%. And then next year, another 0.5% again. So a full percent in the next 2 years. Every purchase I ever make, the government wants a cut now. Plus, right? It's going to be up to 16% VAT. It's it's interesting, very interesting times we're in right now. Right, and it is a matter of like realization, I guess. It's becoming clear where we are more and more so. And I feel weirdly enough, the AI is probably helping, but also not, right? Like the AI was probably used. In fact, some people have even proven that the current reciprocal tariffs were like literally AI gen by asking what the trade deficit is and then, right, messing with the numbers. And again, I just think it's like a big stick that's being swung around. It's so stupid. Like it seems so immature. The first cars were made here, the Model T. That is actually awesome. I hope it don't get worse. Maybe it will all just go away. Hopefully, yes, with the market crashing, less people to compete with. It's not a bad idea in the sense that it's quiet, one-sided type of thinking. Overall, it can be quite volatile. Yeah, we're in that volatile space right now as a species. Right? There's a lot of change happening in ways that we haven't really experienced them before. And there is some change necessary in some ways as well. It's going to be interesting to see how things work, how we work things out. I appreciate you, friends, for joining me, for not getting caught up in the illusions, and for being present in this moment. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. I'm going to show you a flower and read you a poem and then say you a goodbye. There's a flower for yesterday. And then the poem went as such. In the same light, we are all here now. The air between us not divided by time, but by perception. One world seen 1,000 ways, and each of us a prism. I stood beside my father, shoulder to shoulder, eye to eye, and yet he saw memory, I saw metaphor. He traced lines of logic, I melted into color. Same painting, same silence, entirely different storms. Isn't that what it means to be human? To share space, but never the same story. To be tethered to the present, but adrift in interpretation. We do not live in the world, we live in our version of it. The same sun warms those mourning and those dancing. The same song heals one heart and haunts another. The same hand can feel soft or sharp depending on the wound it touches. So I wonder, what miracle allows us this much? Perhaps it is love, not the flimsy kind that needs agreement, but the deep, ancient knowing that even if you see it differently, you are still seeing with me. I can let that be enough. To look together without needing sameness, to listen without the need to correct, to be in awe of the sheer audacity that consciousness took so many forms and still made them capable of standing beside each other in a museum, on a street corner, alive. And when you say it looks like a loss, and I say it looks like rebirth, maybe we're both right. And that's the point of it all. That is the point of it all. All right. Is that depending, no matter what, it's that illusion you get lost in. That is the point. You are supposed to get lost in your own little illusion as well. Oh, pinky, pinky flower. It is time for me to say goodbye. I appreciate you friends for joining me and for finding some time to melt the illusions alongside me. I appreciate you, friends. I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye. Till we do it again, friends.